What's up agents, Patrick Wolf here. Welcome to another Division 2 guide video. Today's guide video is going to be modifications. There's a few things I'm sure a lot of people are unaware of. I want to explain modifications, some tips and tricks, where to actually change your modifications. You can actually re-roll them. You can actually get more modifications than you would have thought. So hopefully this little guide video will help you guys. I'm going to keep it as short and sweet, simple and to the point as I possibly can without missing out on the explanations. So this is going to be the modification secret. A lot of people will not know about these things, and if you guys are veteran players, you might know about this, so please just remember that you'll probably just know everything I'm going to be explaining and showing. If not, just stick around, you might learn something. I'm sure everyone can learn something, even if you are, like I said, a veteran, you've been playing this game for a long time, and you are aware of these things. So the first thing we're going to go over is the changes in TU9. Title Update 9 brought two very big changes that we're going to go over first. The first being skill mods. If you guys did not know, make sure to come here to Inaya in the base of operations and buy all of the blueprints for the mods. Now, we used to have purple, blue, and all those ridiculous mods that we didn't actually use. I normally just crafted the gold ones. What's actually happened is they've all been transferred into one type. So if we go here, there's all golden. Now, the difference is here is that they will be stronger than what they previously were. And crafting actually has been buffed. Prior to TU9, it was terrible. Crafting anything was very bad. It still isn't the best way of getting loot, but obviously they don't want you to just be able to craft everything. Otherwise, looting for gear or playing missions would be a waste of time. So you can actually get pretty decent rolls, and I recommend to craft at least one of every single blueprint because you will have a good chance of getting something better than what you have. So make sure you guys do this. It is very, very good, especially if you enjoy using skills as I do. The next thing I'm going to talk about is specialization. The mods for the specializations, the unique ones, were absolutely terrible in TU5 and TU 8.5. They were terrible. The rolls were very low. They've actually buffed them. So if you guys did not know, you might have, like, for example, effect duration, this is a pretty good mod, 8.8, and then 9.5. You might think to yourself, well, I can't really make this better. You would be wrong. Go into it, and as you guys can see, if you're using Gunner, you get a 15% radius, which is huge. That is way better than the max roll that you could get on this. I think the max roll will be 10%. That is huge. So I recommend you guys, if whatever skills you're using, if it's the specialization skill, you will get so much more from this. So make sure you guys go into your skills and adapt these changes. It will make your skill builds a lot stronger. We'll just go over some of the other ones as well. I'm not going to go over all of them. But for example, the shield. Instead of having a 4.5% shield health, I can have an 8%. And if I go to the active regeneration, instead of 3.8, 4%, 4.5%, I can have 8% right there. So even now, you guys must always keep checking your mods because even I'm running the wrong mod here as well. Shield health, active regen, I could have so much better. There we go. There's a 4.3 as well, but this is 8%, so it's just better. So make sure you guys go over all of your skills and have a look because the specialization skill mods have been buffed. Next thing we're going to talk about is something that a lot of people do not know. So when you guys are actually crafting your gear, you might think to yourself, okay, for example, let me give actually a good example here. So let's say, for example, you want to use a Providence Defense mask, and you're like, well, I want to put incoming repairs as my mod slot, and that's a blue. So you might not even use this. But a lot of people, well, what most people don't know is that you can actually re-roll your mod slots. So let's say, for example, I got a good roll, which is this. This is not a bad roll. I've already got max crit chance. If I want to put incoming repairs and maybe utilize this with, for example, here's the thing, guys. If you don't know about incoming repairs, just so we can clarify this a bit more. The reason why I would want incoming repairs on an all red build is that my teammate, who's going to be a healer, I will get so much more healing if I stack incoming repairs. So for example, if I wanted to put incoming repairs, I'd be like, oh no, I need a Seska mask because Seska has a blue mod slot. I don't have one on me right now. I do actually. There we go. Seska has a blue mod slot. That would have been perfect, but you can still roll this. All you have to do is go to the crafting station, recalibrate it. So go into your masks, just like normal, click on it, and you can change the offensive mod slot to a defensive mod slot and put your incoming repair mod, which is very, very nice. And it's very handy, especially, like I said, good explanation, I think, of why you would want to do that. The only problem is you need to find a mask with decent rolls because you would be wasting a slot. You know what I mean, guys? Instead of putting crit chance, or for example, I would have to sacrifice it. So it's going to be a bit more tricky to do that, but it is possible. Okay, the final thing I'm going to talk about, which is, in my opinion, pretty strong and very good to know. Let me give an example. Okay, so let's have a look here. And my skill damage build that I've got right here, that I did drop a few weeks ago. Now, if you look at this, you think to yourself, well, how much skill haste can I put on this build? I've got 11% skill haste mods all round. So my skill haste is pretty high. Now, you can actually get another 11% from your holster by actually getting a holster with a mod slot. Now, this is situational. It depends what kind of brand sets you're using on your build, but I'm going to use this as an example, guys. So what you want to do is farm control points, all that good stuff. It might even just be there. Have a look and check if it's there. I've still got 2 more to unlock. Go down to your bottom of your holsters and have a look here. There's improvised and random. Now, the important thing to look at is you get random bonus, 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 and then a die slot, which is not what we want. If we got an improvised holster, it goes down. It's got utility mod slot, utility mod slot. So if we go over here and we craft one just to show you guys. Now, it might not roll what we want. You would, yeah, that's terrible, but we would have to roll them quite a bit. So there we go. We go over there. Let's say, for example, it was a good holster. It had skill damage, skill haste, all that good stuff, and it was a tier skill. We could put this on and get more skill haste than what we previously had because it comes with a utility mod slot. Then I could go down and put whatever best mod slot or whatever best mod I had. Let's say, for example, instead of skill haste, 18.2 repair skills, which would make our heals so much stronger because now we've got that extra utility mod slot. So it's going to be tricky. You're going to have to try and keep re-rolling them to get the best one, the one that works, because obviously now that's not going to be as good as what I previously had. But you can really improve your builds a lot. And this is something that could help you guys if you finished your skill build. Make it even better. That's something that I want to work towards, get more materials so I can craft these. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this little guide. I'm just going to talk about now a few things before we say goodbye. So thanks guys for the recent support. Just hit 34k subs. Really appreciate it. It's going very well. I'm enjoying the game right now. There's a lot of problems with the game. I'm currently experiencing some issues, but I feel like there's been a lot of improvements. They have reverted the M1A, if you guys were wondering. Let me put my rifle build back on. As you guys see, I had a rifle build on in the beginning because it's been reverted. So I'm hitting 3.5 million per shot again. So in PvE, it's fine. They did dumb it down in PvP, but it's still very, very strong. But it is not as strong as what it used to be. Last night, I had a good time. I wasn't getting 1-tapped. Even though you do get 2-3-tapped, it is still pretty quick, the time to kill. But all the guns are time to kill. So I'm actually pretty happy with the changes in PvP. It could be a bit more, I wouldn't mind, but it's okay. It's not a problem. So they did revert it, so I'm sure you guys will be happy about that. But yeah, make sure you guys follow me on Twitch. I stream on Twitch very often. Come follow me. I will leave a link in the description. And yeah, that's going to be it for this guide video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Stay safe, and I'll be seeing everybody in the next video. Peace out, agents.